Hello, my loves, and welcome back to another reading. I am so excited to be reading for you here today. If you have not picked up on the theme, we are doing a message from your dragons, all right? I posted a dragon meditation video like 4 or 5 years ago, and it has currently been resurfacing, and there is a reason for that, all right? Right now, if you don't believe in this kind of stuff, but you still clicked on this video, it's here for a reason, so just bear with me, okay? But right now, in the terms of the realms and in the terms of the veil, all right, the veil is thinner and a lot of dragon energy is coming through. Like, so many people have been called to connect with their spiritual dragon and just called to listen to dragons in general, all right? If you have not already listened to that guided meditation but would like to meet your own personal dragon, I will link it right here as well as in the description down below. I highly recommend checking it out. It's how I met my personal dragon. And so, yeah. Check that out if you want to meet them first. Otherwise, you can get this message kind of generically and then listen to the meditation, meet your dragon, and listen to it, or listen to this again and gain their personal messages for you. And if you already know your dragon, hi, hello, welcome. They want to talk to you, okay? So for pile number 1, you actually have my dragon. All right, this one I got specifically because it reminds me of my personal dragon. So I'm so excited to share this one with you today. This one reminds me of Toothless, if you have seen How to Train Your Dragon. All right, it's so cute. These are just like these adorable little 3D printed dragons, all right? And this is yours for pile number 1. Pile number 1. All right, pile number 2, we have this super cutie pie green dragon here for pile number 2. All right. All right, and then pile number 3, I think this one is just so cool. It's this purple and blue, sort of like iridescent kind of color here. And this one has wings, which the other two do not have, okay? So this is yours for pile number 3. So if you are new to pick a card type of videos or pick a dragon type of videos, the whole point of this is that you really just trust your intuition, all right? You can't choose wrong. You cannot pick wrong. If you picked a pile, there is something there that is meant for you. And as always, with all of my readings, take what resonates with you and then throw away the rest. It's okay, all right? We're reading for a large population of people, which means that not every single thing might resonate with you, but if something is there for you, it will scream to you, I promise, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and play some calming music, and I just want you to take this time to really call in your guides, specifically call in your dragons. You can set an intention and say, Spirit dragon, a dragon that's a friend of mine, or any dragon that wishes to share a message with me, please come through at this time and show me exactly what I am meant to hear from you. All right, so I'm going to play some music. Go ahead and call in your dragons, and I will see you very shortly. All right, pile 1, welcome to your reading, and let's go ahead and take another look at your beautiful dragon here. All right, they are just seriously so cute, and I am biased because, again, I got this one because it reminded me of my dragon. However, I think it was an absolute great choice, all right? So let's go ahead and jump into your reading here today. I did go ahead and already pull 2 cards. I was gonna pull one, but your dragon is chatty, okay? I went ahead and pulled 2 cards that are just kind of the overall message and theme right away, so we're gonna look at that very first, okay? The first card you got is Mirror. And the second card you got here is Shadows, which I think this is so cool because, again, this imagery reminds me so much of my dragon. So I am curious if you did the guided meditation and you kind of went ahead and met your dragon, if they were dark in color like mine is, because my dragon is pure black, okay? Pure black with golden eyes. So I think this is so cool because maybe we have similar dragons, okay? We can be dragon besties, all right? However, let's go ahead and jump into the meaning of this. Your dragon could also be green. I'm not trying to discredit that, all right? And honestly, as you do the meditation, don't overthink if you didn't see a color right away. That's very normal. You're kind of pushing yourself to do something that maybe you're not super familiar with or comfortable with, and that's totally okay, all right? The very first thing that comes to my mind when I'm looking at these cards and these cards together is shadow work. All right, shadow work. So if you have been going through what you feel like is either a period of stagnation or a period of extreme growth, your dragons want you to know that they are on your side. I do feel like you're either going to be pushed to go start going through shadow work, or maybe you've already been in the crud, but your dragons are really empowering you and emboldening you to not give up and don't turn back. If you're not familiar with the term shadow work, that's basically going through a period where instead of running away from your hurt feelings, you kind of dive fully into them. And the reason for doing this is that it really helps you finally overcome them, all right? When we're looking at this mirror card, the mirror card symbolizes finally breaking free of other people's expectations, other people's ideas of what you should be, and actually finally creating a reality for yourself. This mirror card symbolizes that when you're in a house of mirrors, right? You're in this house of mirrors and you don't even know who is fully you, because everything you see is just a reflection of what somebody else wanted you to be. Maybe this is like your parents' opinion on your career or your sexual orientation or your desires or your friendships or whatever it could be, okay? This could be parental influences. This could be societal influences. This could be friendship influences or loved one influences. And honestly, this can even be just like what you think you need to be, like self-inflicted influences. But there is this energy of understanding that the only way to truly get out of the house of mirrors is to kind of break free of it. All right, to kind of break free. And I'm not one that normally emphasizes like using a lot of force, and a wasp just flew to my window and they have been bugging me like crazy. And wasps represent determination, grit, the follow through, okay? The follow through. Your guides want you to please not back down. That's coming through so loudly. So if you've been going through the shadow work and you're like, I don't know, I'm not seeing the benefits, I'm not really seeing this working, I might just stop. Your guides are saying follow through. Follow through. This identity, this feeling of not really knowing who you are, it's like you want that. You want to know who you are. You want to be confident in yourself. You want to build your own identity for you. I was just watching a show last night with my wife, and they were literally saying, like, this one girl in this one show we watched, this woman was saying that she had a quality that people would kill for, and that's identity. And from my interpretation of what she was saying, that's just like so much self-assuredness. This girl knows who she is. She's confident in who she is, and nothing that you're really going to say is going to deter that from her. And it's different than someone who's like a Leo, right? Who just like exudes confidence, but maybe it's not always genuine. No, this is surety. This is security. And that is what I see you wanting desperately, is this feeling of self and this feeling of oneness of self, this feeling of connectivity with yourself. But these shadows cannot be run away from anymore. When you are trying to focus on yourself and these negative words come up, these expectations, you know what I'm saying, okay? I can hear you kind of getting what I'm feeling, which is like this energy of, oh, I want to go do this thing. Oh, but what if they think this about me? What if they think this about me? I'm not even supposed to do that. I'm meant to be a lawyer. I'm meant to be a doctor. Who do I think I am writing? Who do I think I am pursuing this totally different thing? Or maybe it's a sexual orientation or whatever it is for you, a lifestyle. It could literally be anything, but there is something that you know you are not resonating with how other people see you and how other people put these expectations on you. And you have been trying to break free, and your dragons are telling you you're ready. You're ready. And when you feel scared, call upon your dragon and ask them to envelop you in their embrace, and I promise it will make it easier. I've actually first started working with my dragons when I was going through shadow work, to be fully honest with you. That was the main reason I reached out to them, because I was really struggling. And when you feel the embrace of your dragon, it's like nothing else can hurt you. It's like nothing else can hurt you, okay? They want me to pull some more dragon cards here, so let's go ahead and see what else they have to say, all right? I'm hearing that meme that was on social media that's like, never back down, never what? Okay? Never back down, never what? Like, never back down, never surrender. Never back down. This is a journey that's for you. Like, that's something that's coming through really loudly as well. You're not breaking out of these cycles and these stereotypes and these labels for a parent or for a friend or for a loved one. Like, they don't want you to be doing it for that. Break out of this for you. Find freedom for you, not to prove it to somebody else, not to convince somebody of something else, but do this for you. What would it feel like? What would it really feel like if you did something and gave something just for you? If you did something and honored something that was just for you. Can you imagine the magic of what that would be? That's what this is about. And you're going to have to go through it, right? You can't go under it. You can't go over it. You got to go through it. Okay, you got to go through it. Don't be afraid of the shadows. Don't be afraid of the darkness. Don't be afraid of the pain. The pain will see you through. Okay? The pain will see you through. And if it gets too much and it gets too hard, that's when you call on your dragon. Yeah? All right, let's pull some more cards for you here. All right. My gorgeous friends who chose pile number 1. My gorgeous friends who chose pile number 1. A message from their dragon. They're going through shadow work. They're going through healing. They're going through uplifting and transformation. All right. You are the universe. Your guides and your dragons are trying to get you to understand that this is not, I don't know why I just keep hearing in my head, like, it's just a little human thing. Okay. Like I'm trying to talk about this delicately because I'm not here to invalidate what you're going through, because bestie, I'm literally going through something so similar. Also, bestie has been coming back and I don't know why. Sorry. But this has been like so relevant to me because I'm going through shadow work myself right now. And it's not something you do once and then you never pick back up again. Shadow work is a constant process for whatever it is you need healing from in that moment and that time in your life. Okay. This is not my first time doing shadow work. It's like my 15th time doing shadow work in 5 years. Okay. But our cards. But the guides are wanting you to know fully and to fully understand that you are more than just this little human in a little human body. You are the universe. You are powerful. You are cosmic. And the reason they want you to push through these shadows and to really heal from the shadow work is because you're meant to do something big. I have someone in every single reading since I've come back. I'm wondering if it's like the same person that's listening to the same kinds of piles, but I have at least one group every single reading since I've come back here that is here for a bigger purpose, that is here for something. And we all are, right? But I'm talking about those who are cosmic beings. Excuse me. I'm talking about those of you, and those of you who know it, know it. Those of you who know it, know it. And I think you're here in this reading because you are meant to do something so much bigger. You cannot fit into a box. And that's why this is coming up constantly, because you keep trying to shove yourself into a box of a label. You try to find a label to fit yourself in, but you're never meant to be a box. You're never meant to be a box. You are the whole goddamn universe. And you've never been meant to be a box. So stop trying to fit in one. Stop trying to make yourself fit in one. Stop trying to make yourself wrong if you don't fit in one. How can you make yourself wrong for fitting in something that was never meant for you in the first place? You are free to create anything in this reality. And this is why they want you to shatter these illusions. Shatter these illusions of what others may have said to you, what others may have put upon you. Go through the shadow work and shatter. I'm literally seeing glass like shatter, like shattering old beliefs, shattering expectations, shattering any opinion that those may feel as though they can impress upon you. And call your power back and step into the infinite universe of creativity and magic that has always been there for you. Yeah? All right, let's pull one more of these dragon cards here. Oh, sorry. This is like one of my, I love this card. Okay. I truly love this card. And I always feel such an impact when I feel it. Okay. Because this is, just look at it for a second. You have this powerful, gorgeous, not me like crying. God, let me get it together. You have this powerful, gorgeous dragon. Protecting, oh my God, I'm literally gonna cry. They have so much love for you, and it's like, it's kind of overwhelming, like low-key a little bit, okay? Because I just feel so much love. Like, this is crazy. I don't love crying in tarot readings because I feel like if this is your first impression of me, you're gonna be like, this bitch is crazy. They have so much love for you. And this thing, the message behind dormant aspects is this energy of someone who is so full of potential and capability and possibility. Literally, it's radiating through the course of your bones, but you have not even tapped into it yet. Probably, most realistically, because of fear. Look at what's sandwiching you. Your shadows and your mirror are preventing you from stepping into becoming the universe. Your shadows and your fear and your mirror aspects, which are these aspects of feeling like other people's opinions define who you are and make you who you are. These are holding you back from even becoming yourself. Your dragon sees the potential in you. Your dragon sees the fire in you. Your dragon sees the heart and the truth of you. Your dragon loves you so much, and they will not tolerate any longer you living small, you staying small. They are here to break you out of this energy of suppression. Okay? If any of you have ever seen the movie Elemental from Disney, I highly recommend it for this pile. All right? But there's this story of this girl who is fire, and her whole life she spends suppressing her flame. Okay? Because it's too much and it gets out of control. And I'm probably going to spoil this, so please don't get mad at me. Okay? Spoiler alert. The movie is about her finding her power instead of running away from it. Okay? Finding her power instead of running away from it. At a point in your journey, otherwise you wouldn't be here. Every time I look at this card, it's like making me cry. You are at a point in your journey where you are ready and you are desiring different for yourself. So please let yourself have it. Please let yourself lean into this journey. I didn't say it was going to be easy, okay? But you know you're full of potential. The people that are listening to this, I feel like you're not the kind of person that's like, no, I don't know what she's talking about. Like, no, babe. You feel the fire within you. And if you don't now, you did before. You know that there is something more to who you are. You know that there is something more than what you have been currently giving. You know it. I feel it deep within you. I know that you know what I'm talking about. And your dragon's not just going to sit by on the sidelines while you decide to suppress yourself any further. They are here to awaken your flame and help you breathe this fire into life. Bring forth your creativity, your passions, your movement, your desires, this core of you. And they are here with an insane amount of love to bring this out in you. So I'm going to ask you with all sincerity to call upon them and let them guide you through this journey. You're not alone. You are not alone. And if you've been sitting there being like, Liv, this is good and great, but I don't know how to do that, they do. So ask and then receive. Yes? Ask and then receive. Okay? I really thought when I first came into this reading that I wanted to use tarot cards, but they're not coming out. They don't want to be read right now with you guys, okay? There's something deeper here. And not that tarot can't give us deep messages. Of course, we all know that it can. But there's something deeper that they want to look at that's more defined. All right, so we're going to pull some oracle cards for your rest of your reading, okay? Let's go ahead and see what your powerful, gorgeous dragon has to say for my beautiful friends who chose pile number 1. All right, you've got nature. All right, I kind of want to read this card, but the very first thing I'm getting right off the bat is that if you've been feeling stuck and you don't even know how to connect with your dragon might be trying to communicate with you through nature. If you've been called to go out and sit outside, listen when the wind blows. All right, I sound so crazy in this reading, but I need you to understand that this is just who I am, okay? Listen when the wind blows and see what it has to say. Listen when the trees rustle. Listen when the water makes its noises, burbles. I don't know. Okay, listen. Nature speaks and nature talks, and this dragon is a part of nature. So if that is how you easily connect with it, don't make it wrong, but listen when they speak. Listen when they speak. Yes? All right, let's go ahead and pull. Also, these cards, the markings on the people remind me of Avatar. The Avatar movie with the blue people, and these are blue people with the markings. And when I'm thinking about that analogy, what I'm trying to get to you is in that movie, if you haven't seen it, bro, go watch it. But if you haven't seen the movie, the people there on Pandora, they have a very deep connection to their own types of dragons. Okay, they're not dragons, they're, I think, banshees, but they have their own type of connection with their own version of dragons. And the way in which they connect is by these tendrils of their hair connect to the tendrils of the tail of the banshee. And that is actually how I visualize connecting with my dragon. And what I'm trying to get to you is it is an intimate connection. When you allow this dragon who has an infinite amount of love for you, it is a very intimate connection. You will feel the love they have for you. You will feel the passion they have for you. Just like in Avatar, just like in Pandora, you will feel what they feel. So be open to that. Do you even know what it feels like to feel such a deep love? All right, I'm literally sitting here sobbing because of how much this dragon loves you. So let this happen. Give yourself permission to receive this. Give yourself permission to enjoy this. If you are someone that is just comfortable, like not receiving good things, I'm going to need you to cut that out, okay? Because this is a gift for you. So please, please let it in. All right, let's go ahead and pull a couple more cards here for my gorgeous friends who chose pile number 1. You've got worry. And when I saw it, it came up in reverse and all I heard was don't, okay? Like, don't worry. Don't worry. We understand that this journey you're going on is not one of ease. They understand that this experience you're having is not one you're comfortable with, not one you're even familiar with. They acknowledge that and they hear that, but they also know you're stronger than that. They know that they would not be pushing you towards something you are not easily capable of achieving. They would not push you towards something you were not easily capable of achieving. So when I see worry, I heard don't. Don't worry. Don't fret. This shadow work, the breaking of the mirrors is for your benefit. It's for your benefit. I want you to think about an athlete because in a way, I feel like you are an Olympian in spirituality, okay? Or whatever it is that you're into. I feel like you are an Olympian. You are like, get your words together. I'm trying to get it. You can be the top of your class. You can be a cut above the rest. You can be 1 in a million. And whatever it is you've been called to bring to this world, I see this capability in you. I see this capability. And if you were a professional athlete, like an Olympian, you have to go through the training. You have to go through the breaking to be able to heal and become anew. Right now, where you're at with the dormant aspect card is this limited, scared, capped version of you. And you can't jump from here to here. It's not like that. You can't just easily be like, okay, I'm going to release these fears and okay, no more dormant aspect. I'm the universe now. No, you have to go through the shadow work. You have to break these mirrors so that you are literally creating a new version of you. You are literally creating a new version of you. Your DNA will change. Your cells will change. That's a real thing. It's been studied and proven, okay? When you're going through these journeys, you'll have cellular upgrades. Okay, but you can't skip through this. You can't jump to the end here, right? If you're taking an online course, you can't just skip to the test. Like, you have to go through the learning and the healing because it's what's going to get you to the other side. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some more cards here. Patience. Patience. You are magnificent. You're magnificent. And I understand that as I'm reading this, maybe you start to feel the call. Maybe you feel the awakening. You feel it deep in your soul and you're ready, you're ready, you're ready, you're ready. But again, just to echo my last message, have patience. You cannot jump to the end for this. You cannot start and then skip to the end. You need to go through this journey. And don't you think an Olympian would feel like the journey they went through was worth it because look at where it got them? That's what I want you to think for yourself. Isn't it worth it to go through the growth because you know that where you're going to end up is somewhere so freaking radical that you can't even put it into words? For me, that's worth it. For me, I'm like, absolutely, I will go through the healing any day if I know that on the other side is freedom. But be patient with your journey. Be patient with your growth. Let yourself heal at your own rate. There's no timeline on this. There's no expectation of results. The biggest thing they want for you is to break free. Okay? Break free. All right, I'm going to pull one more stack of cards for you here. Give me just a second. All right, and then we're going to actually go in with some Archangel Michael cards. I love these cards. I know these are Archangel Michael, so take them if you feel resonated with that, but I'm literally reading them from the perspective of a message from your dragons, okay? So take that how you will, all right? Any other closing messages here for my beautiful friends who chose pile number 1? My dreamers, my shakers, my change makers, okay? Don't settle for less. You are a child of the divine, and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. What was the quote that I was saying? And I was like, never back down, never what? Never back down, never what? Okay? Never back down, never what? This is not something that's going to happen, like I said, overnight, but you are literally about to come into so much magic. I feel like your dragons are trying to show you just how good it can get. All right. They want you to realize that you have always been meant for good things. You have always been meant for magic. You have always been meant to receive wonderful things in this world, and they are going to start helping you see them come delivered. I'm actually really excited. Okay. We have a lot of blue butterflies here. If that is a spirit totem for you, it's just confirmation, baby. It's just confirmation. All right. You are a child of the divine. You are a child of the universe. This dream you have of breaking free, this dream you have of finding your identity, or any dream you wish to come into reality is already yours. It's already written in the stars. It is written in the stars. You don't have to convince it to come true. Think about that. Like literally just think about that for a second. Absorb that and let it sink in. Your identity, your dreams, what you wish to bring into reality is set in stone. It is guaranteed. It is a confirmation that it is yours. It's written in the stars. It is not your job to prove it to anybody. Your only job is to let it in. Your only job is to let it in. All right? I'm getting very distracted because there's a wasp that's literally flying to the head. Like my window's right here and it expands all the way over there and it's just coming right here. Like as I'm reading with you, like bang, 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 bang. All right, so maybe wasps are meant to be a message for you as well. All right, they definitely have been for me, but wasps again represent determination, grit, and focus, and never giving up. All right, never back down, never what? Never back down, never what? Okay, my beautiful friends who chose pile number 1 here. My beautiful friends who chose pile number 1. Any other messages from our gorgeous dragon friends? Ooh, okay. All right. Yes, you are correct. This one doesn't feel right. Sorry. I do think that is a good message, but when I saw it, I didn't like it. I don't know how to explain that in like intuitive terms, but let's see. Any other messages from my beautiful friends here? All right. Trust your angels. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a plan. I a little bit feel like a broken record with this reading, okay? I feel like what they wanted to get out, they've got out because all the messages are just repeating themselves right now, right? Like, trust that I was just giving you the message that if it's meant to, like, if you believe that it is predestined, it will come to you, all right? I don't need to repeat this. You know what I'm saying here. Let go of your expectations of how it will be and understand that it will be. It will be. Your dragons are here for you. They love you and they adore you. I can't even put into words the love I feel for you from them. So don't be shy and don't hold yourself back from receiving all the good that they wish to impart upon you. Okay? I think we're going to end this reading here because I feel like what they really wanted to say, they've said, because we're just repeating ourselves now. All right. If you've not yet listened to the dragon meditation, I really feel the need to encourage you to do so. Okay. It's free. It's easy. It's not a big deal. Like, it's something that you can do with 15 minutes of your time. So don't make it something big in your head. Go meet your dragon. They're ready for you. All right. And if you have your dragon, bring them back to you. Call them back in. Remember what it's like to have this familiar on your side. All right. My gorgeous friends who chose pile number 1, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of this community. I love you so much. I'm so happy to be back reading. I am reading regularly now. All right. The days are kind of a little mixed up right now, but I am posting weekly. That I can guarantee you. All right. please go ahead and leave a comment down below if this resonated, or leave a comment down below and let me know about your dragon. I would love to know. It's open to share. They're not shy, okay? So if you would like to share anything you learned about your dragon down below, I'd love to hear it, all right? Please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. It helps my channel grow so much. And YouTube also just introduced this hype feature, which will be there where there's also the like and subscribe. If you would like to hype my video, it helps, all right? It helps. Okay, I also wanted to let you know that my private readings are currently on pause, but if you would like to have one, just go ahead and let me know in the comments so I can reopen them for you, all right? Thank you so much for being a part of this family. I'm so grateful for you, and every time I get to read for you, it's just a privilege. So thank you so much for being here, and until my next video, I will see you next time. Goodbye. All right, my gorgeous friends who chose pile number 2, your dragon is so cute, and I just feel the need to point out how similar it is to this other dragon I have over here, which I'll show you in just a second. This is your gorgeous little dragon here, and look, oh, sorry, look at the familiarity. Oh, sorry again. This is really hard to show. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, I thought it would be cute and easy, but it's actually just very, very difficult. All right, this is your gorgeous dragon. It's such a unique color and shade, and even just like the shape of this dragon is so much different than any of the other ones I have. So I love your dragon, and I'm so excited to jump into your reading here today, okay? All right, I did go ahead and pull one card from the Dragon Oracle just to kind of get us started with today's reading. And this is going to be your overall theme for the reading, but of course we're going to pull more, okay? Oh, your dragon's so cute. My beautiful friends who chose pile number 2, the very first card you got is prayer. The very first card you got is prayer. Every time I see this card, it gives me very intense energy, which is a little bit catching me off guard because your dragon's so cute. Your dragon's such a little cutie, and I feel like your dragon is like this being of many different aspects to it, okay? It can be this super cute, super lovable, just like, oh my gosh, kawaii, and at the exact same point, it can on a dime turn into a protector for you. And what a gift that is, right? Like what a gift that is to have a dragon full of so many capabilities and different aspects of it. Like that's so beautiful. All right, when we first get the prayer card represents really understanding that, one, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to lean on your guides. It's okay to ask for guidance and to ask for clarity and just to lean on them in general. I feel like we've just made it so common in the last like 3 years to really just be like independent baddies, right? Like we don't need anyone. We don't need to ask for help. We don't need to do anything like that. But asking for help is not a sign of weakness, especially with your dragons, who it is literally their dream and their goal and their desire to help you in this world. Your dragons want you to know that prayer is not attached to religion, and it absolutely does not have to be. If you are someone who maybe you used to be religious and you're not now, so this idea of prayer makes you feel very icky or very uncomfortable, your dragons want you to re-narrate this for yourself, to create a new narrative for what prayer means to you. I just saw 313, okay? What if instead of prayer being about religion and about trauma, what if prayer was a time where you dedicated time to yourself or to your connection every day to tune in and tap into source, to tune in and tap into your manifestations, to tune in and say, dear spirit, dear source, dear dragon, these are some things I would like to bring into my reality. Prayer does not have to be about repenting. Prayer does not have to be about religion. Prayer should never have been tied to trauma. Prayer is an act of trust and of faith, not just in some benevolent being, but in yourself. And yourself to bring about this reality, and yourself to bring about this change in which you desire. Prayer is a deep connection to your deepest part of your soul, and they want you to take it back. Take back the power and no longer leave it in the hands of trauma. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some more Dragon Oracle cards for you here. My beautiful friends who chose pile number 2 with our sort of green, orange, yellow dragon here. All right, my beautiful friends who chose pile number 2. All right, I kind of feel like this looks like your dragon. I'm super curious if as you're pulling these cards, as you're seeing them, if any of them start to feel like home for you, if you had not yet than the meditation, okay? And if you have, still valid, all right? Divine order. I think I want to grab the book for this one. Give me 1 second. If you draw this card, you are ready to receive your divine order. But what is a divine order and what does it signify for you? What does being healed and whole mean for you? Can you recognize that you would like to be complete? Do you want to say yes to the divine order within you from deep in your heart? Good. Divine order is a pattern, a note, a harmony on which everything is based. It is the law of source. Think about this order now and abandon all false paths as will lead you only into darkness. You know what's so interesting? I'm getting like several different feelings from this, and we're just going to touch on it, okay? For some of you, I feel like, I know we talked about the religious aspects, and there's someone that's listening to this. I'm not saying it's all of you, but I feel like someone listening to this definitely just got like majorly triggered, okay, from like the church and those church aspects, because it kind of gave me that essence. All right, but what I am getting is that your dragon is here to help you find your purpose. All right. If that's a question that you've asked, I know it's a question I've certainly asked a bunch. If that's a question that you find yourself asking, which is, what is my purpose in this life? What is my purpose? What am I here meant to do? Your dragon is actually going to help you find that, discover that, and then embark on the path to become it. Okay. That's actually a very big order, right? Like, and when they say divine order, I get the energy of just divine purpose, divine gift. This is something that before you came to this earth, you decided you wanted to do. Before you came to this earth, you knew that there were things you wanted to accomplish, see, become, and create. All right. And just a little quick message. If you're going through a meditation with your dragon and you ask them, please show me my divine purpose, something I want you to do is absolutely receive the very first thing they say and then let it be. Okay, I just saw 717. Let it be. Do not try to overanalyze it and do not try to make sense of it. When I first asked this question, I got one word. I got one word, and pretty sure it was like a noun. Okay, like I got one word, it made no sense, and I was like, okay, all right. But the more you connect with your dragon, the more you start to trust in this, the more that it'll make sense for you along your journey. Sorry, little buddy, we're gonna have to move you a tiny bit. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some more cards here for my beautiful friends who chose pile number 2. For some reason, I keep wanting to say pile number 3. So if you're between piles, I am curious. All right, let me know in the comments down below, and also maybe jump over to pile 3 after this one, because there might be something there for you. Okay, you got Oisin. Pretty sure this is the king of the dragons, but we're gonna pull it up in just a second, because that's a tall glass right there. Okay, let's see if there are any other cards really quick from this deck before we go ahead and read the book. I am pretty sure that's who Oisin is, but we're going to go ahead and see. 1 second. All right. Any other cards for my beautiful friends who chose pile number 2? Any other cards from this deck? All right. Rose. So pretty. Rose is the energy of love. Rose is the energy of harmony. I'm going to read the deck for all, like these last 2 for sure, because it has been quite a few years since I've touched these cards, and I just want to make sure I'm giving you the most accurate reading, okay? Oisin is the Dragon King. I knew it. Okay, Oisin, the Dragon King, is a brown tree dragon. He is the oldest and largest dragon. No human may ride him. We must instead kneel before him. If you draw this card, heed the call in your heart. Feel the deep yearning within you. Do not suppress it any longer. This yearning is the call of the king, resounding in each and every cell of your body. Be prepared. The Dragon King and his retinue are rising, okay? When I first started reading this reading in the very beginning, before we even jumped into the piles, I was talking about how right now we are kind of in like the time of the dragons, and what I mean by that is like the dragons are returning. The fact that you have Oisin here and he's kind of calling upon you is very much, for me, like, I don't know, it's giving main character, okay? It's giving main character in a high fantasy novel. Like, you have been chosen, you have been decided, and you are the one they want to call upon. And I think that that is an incredible gift. The fact that you have been chosen by the Dragon King to continue on this journey is a big deal. So like when they're talking about divine order, when they're talking about prayer, they're trying to get you to connect with this calling that's within you. This could be a calling A, just to meet your dragon, or B, if you are someone spiritual, okay? If you're someone spiritual who stepped back because of religious trauma, or if you're just someone spiritual in general, I'm really getting this essence of like getting back to your practices, all right? It was like 2020 and 2021 when like spirituality really had its reign on social media, okay? And everyone was practicing witchcraft. Everyone was doing little mantras and manifestations and spell work. And then like 2023 happened, 2024 happened, and we all just kind of like collectively stopped doing that. I don't know if you guys have seen that energy on social media, but it's way less magical, okay? It's way less magical. And I feel like there's this energy of needing to get back to the magic. Get back to whatever it is you practice. If you used to do daily rune readings, if you used to do daily journaling, if you used to do daily candle magic or tea magic or mantra magic or whatever, this is the call to get back to your magic. Get back to what makes you feel the most connected and aligned with source, your God, your source energy, because this is a really important message for you. Because literally, okay, even if you don't believe in dragons or dragon kings or anything like that, it's giving the energy that there is a higher power that sees something in you. There is a higher power that sees value in you, and your dragon is wanting to help you understand and accept this gift. Understand and accept this power, this presence. This is like straight up this dragon. Sorry. I don't know if y'all can see. Oop, that was loud. I don't know if y'all can see, but even the way that the artist drew it to be almost like blocks, this might absolutely be one of your dragons, whoever clicked on this pile, because this is like identical with the little wisps and everything. Sorry, I'm very distracted. I think your dragon just really wants you to get back to you. And your dragon just really wants to chat and let you know that you're here for something bigger as well. You're here for this energy of kind of like getting back to presence, getting back to source, getting back to your magic. What would it mean for you? And what would your life look like if you called your power back to you? If you engaged in magical practices? Once again, okay? Let's go ahead and read Rose. We all live in two worlds, one of understanding and thinking and one of the heart of feeling. Our daily experiences are stored in the world of understanding, but the emotions that accompany them, love, happiness, fear, sadness, are in the heart. Our heart speaks to us when we are asleep at night. It often asks for help, and we simply fail to notice. In our fast-paced world, there is no time to wake up slowly and allow the night's dreams to linger with us for a moment. All right, so this is why they're calling you to get back to your magic, and they're calling you to get back to your power, okay? They're calling you to get back to your power. This is like, right now, I feel like your soul and your soul's energy, the only time it feels as though it can really truly communicate with you is when you are asleep. So if you've been waking up in the middle of the night, it's not a coinkydink, okay? You're not just having a bad sleep cycle. Your guides and your dragons are trying to talk to you. Your dragon is trying to communicate with you. So the next time you go to sleep, if you wake up in the middle of the night, I know your natural inclination is to get irritated, okay? But I want you to take a moment and ask your dragon, is there a message you have for me, and am I having a hard time listening? When we're existing throughout the world in our day-to-day lives, it can get so busy, it can get so hectic, and it is so easy to deprioritize your spiritual practice, to deprioritize your connection with source, to deprioritize your connection to love. But you are meant to be a loving creator. You are meant to be, the term like benevolent being is coming to me, but I think that's your dragon, right? You have this like benevolent being as your dragon guide and your spirit and your energy, and it is beautiful and it is powerful. And I feel like your dragon's just really trying to bring you back to that energy, okay? All right, let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards here for you, my beautiful friends who chose pile number 2. You have another worry card. My other pile had this. Let me go ahead and cleanse the deck real quick. If it's meant for you, it'll show back up again. Don't worry. All right, but I don't think I did that before I pulled, so I just wanted to make sure. My beautiful friends who chose pile number 1 or pile number 2. All right, you got the acceptance card. Acceptance card. Accepting that you are powerful, accepting that you are spiritual. I don't know why I'm really just getting this presence from you, that maybe you are someone who's just really closed the book on this like deep sense of spirituality within you. And that's okay. By the way, like we all go through journeys. A spiritual journey is never the same, right? It's not a straight line. It's an up and down zigzag loop-de-loop path. All right, it's never just a straight clear-cut path, and that's okay. But your guides and your dragon is really wanting to bring you back to center, back back to self, back to spirit. It's like this remembrance that you are more than. You're more than your day-to-day life. You're more than your job. All right, this is the energy, because I feel like you've gotten very stuck in your humanness, which is so understandable. But I feel like if you're someone who's just kind of been like, I'll just go where the wind is flowing me, your dragon is wanting you to really take your power back and decide what you want to bring into this life. Decide what you want to bring into this reality and then make it happen. Call back your own presence. A job at the end of the day is just a job. All right, work is just work. Tasks are just tasks. To-do list and chores are just to-do list and chores, and they're never going to get done. They're never going to get done, because as soon as you finish your list, there's more things to be done. All right, so accept the fact that that's not who you are. What you do and what you create and what you provide to this world is not who you are. You are something so much deeper than that. And your dragon's trying to get you to come back to this acceptance and understanding that you are more than just a human with a day job. Okay, you're more than just a human. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards for my beautiful friends who chose pile number 2. All right, you got happiness. It originally came out in reverse, and the feeling I got was like, I feel like you kind of have maybe a little bit forgotten what it feels like to feel really and genuinely happy. I'm not saying you don't have happy moments. I'm not saying you're not a happy person. But when we get so caught up in life, we get so caught up in tasks and to-dos and chores and work lists and accomplishments that we kind of forget the meaning of life. There was that little video going around, or that reel that was viral 7 months ago, that was silly me almost forgot this was the whole point, and it was just them being happy and experiencing life and world and nature and happy, joyful moments. And the energy of that video is how silly of me to forget that this whole point of living was to live. I didn't come to this earth just to sit at a computer and work a 9 to 5 and put all of my value into that. It's just a job. You are more than what you create. You are more than what you do from those hours. You are more than what you do for work. You are more than the tasks that you accomplish. You are more than the to-do list that you finish. You are more. And your dragon is here to remind you and show you what it could feel like, especially with Rose here, to truly feel love, to truly feel genuine connection, to truly feel close to connected to spirit again. For about 2 years, I just really felt this way of lost and confused, and I didn't even feel like I could really feel my source energy. It was confusing and it was isolating. So if you're feeling something similar right now, call upon your dragon and they will make this transition as easy as possible. Okay, they're not here to make it more difficult. They're here to bring you joy and make your life even easier than you thought it could be. Okay, you are not alone. And it literally looks like what's standing behind them. I mean, I think it's some really unique kind of creature, but it is kind of giving dragon energy. Okay, you are not alone. You have never been alone, and you will never be alone. You are so loved and supported in this universe and in every universe. You are cared for. You are literally chosen by the King of Dragons himself as someone who is marked of value. You are chosen by the King of Dragons himself as someone who he sees potential in. You are worthy of feeling good. You are worthy of happiness. You are worthy of a life that entices you or excites you. You are worthy of freedom. You are worthy of joy. You are worthy of happiness. You are worthy of feeling good. You are worthy. You are worthy. You are worthy. And when these thoughts get loud and the tasks seem like there's just so many unending to-do lists, call your energy back to you and remember that you are a spirit first, human second. I am a spirit first, human second. Okay? I originally was going to pull some tarot cards, but they just don't really want to chat either. So we're going in with our third round of Oracle for today, all right? I know this video is different than what I normally do, but I'm really just following the flow here, okay? These are an Archangel Michael deck. However, I am setting the intention that this is a message specifically from your dragon. However, if you would like to take it as though it's from Michael, that's totally okay too, all right? You got trust your angels. Let go of expectations of how your dreams will come true and trust that heaven has a perfect plan. Your dragon is being very vocal about the fact that they are here to help you Maybe you still doubt that, okay? Maybe you have not done the dragon meditation yet, and maybe you weren't even going to, and you're like, this is so silly. I'm just here for the vibes, okay? Your dragons are here. And they are loud, and they want to connect with you, and they want to help you, and they want you to trust in them. Trust and trust and trust. Why do you think prayer is so important for you? Because it's you knowing that you can trust enough to ask for guidance, ask for help, ask for solutions, and then trust the energy that you then receive. It is not your job to figure out how to get there. It is only your job to hear the answer and follow with ease. Your dreams, anything you want in this world, it already wants you. It's already written in the stars. It's an inarguable fact. All that they want you to do is get to a place of being able to listen and receive. Listen to the guidance, receive it with ease, and then allow the good things to come your way. You are forever protected, you are divinely guided, and you do not need to fear that any longer, okay? Let's see if there are any other cards from our Archangel Michael deck. Be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. If you were someone, when I was talking about the divine order, and you felt this calling in your heart, and you felt this soul path awakening for you, and you knew that what you really wanted was to be a light to others, but then, but what about this, and I have work, and I have this, and I have this, and I have this, and I have this. If all that got in the way, that's why Spirit and your guides are saying, shh. Your dragon is saying, no. You are meant to be a light. You are not meant to be a to-do list checker. That is not where your true essence lies. You are meant to be a light, and you can do that in any way, shape, or form you desire. It could be simply from holding the door open for another. You don't know what that energy will do for them. But you are meant to be something beautiful and something bright and something light. But how can you be a light to others if you are ignoring your own spiritual journey? If you have neglected that path for yourself? Get back to the magic. Get back to your sacred traditions. Get back to your practices. Start to value them once again. Because they are here for you, and they are meant for you, and they are a gift always. They are a gift. Let's see if there's one more card here from our beautiful friends who chose pile number 2, okay? All right, you got number 1. All is in perfect timing. All is in perfect timing. This is it. It is time to take action now. I will be there to help you every step of the way. If you've had the calling, if you've had the urge, if you've had the desire to make a change, and you haven't had this knowing of when or how or why, please call upon your dragon and ask them, guide me, guide me, guide me, guide me, guide me, show me the way. And I promise you that they will. It is time. You're ready to get back to you. What a beautiful reading. You're ready to get back to you. You're ready to take action. If you are someone who you've known your calling, or you've known this little feeling in the back of your head that's like, I really just like helping people. I really just like being a light. I really just like sharing my messages. I really just like having a voice. But you've been ignoring it. It's time to act upon it, okay? It's time to follow this feeling, follow this guidance, and trust it with ease, okay? My beautiful friends who chose pile number 2, thank you so much for being a part of this reading here today. I know it was a bit shorter. I didn't feel like pulling tarot readings. I actually have them over here, but they just were not wanting to come out. So that's okay. We're going to listen to that. We trust the guidance. We trust the knowledge, all right? Thank you so much for being a part of this reading. If you have not yet listened to the guided dragon meditation where you meet your dragon, please do it, okay? I'm going to link it up here, and I'll link it in the description. I really, really want you guys to go listen to that and meet your dragon, because they really want to connect with you, okay? They're excited to connect with you, so let them in, all right? Thank you so much for being a part of this reading. I always find it to be a complete honor when I get to read for you. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe, and hype up my video, which is a new feature on that same tab where you like and subscribe. It just helps my video a lot. And please comment and let me know if this video resonated with you, or if you would like to share any information about your dragon and how that experience was for you. They're not shy, okay? So I would love to hear more about your dragon and your dragon experience, okay? I post readings every week on this channel, so be sure you subscribe so you get to see me there. And if you are looking for a private reading, they're currently on pause, but if you're interested, just leave a comment down below so I know to reopen them. Thank you so much for your time. I love you so much, and I will see you for my next reading. Until then, goodbye! All right, my gorgeous friends who chose pile number 3, you have the most beautiful little dragon. I think it is, oh, sorry. I think it is seriously just so freaking cute. Here's your little baby again. Hang on. Let me see how I can easily have you see them. They are so, 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 so cute. All right, you have this beautiful, beautiful dragon. If you have not already done the meditation, that's okay. But I'm very curious for those of you who have, or if you already knew your dragon before coming on here, if they had any similar color tones to this one, okay? Because that's been a theme in the other piles I've read here today, was that they had similar colors to their dragon. So I'm curious, all right? But just even looking at this dragon like right off the bat, I'm getting a very loving presence, and I'm getting a very powerful, almost like nymph, like a fairy, like very ethereal. All right, I'm getting a very ethereal energy, so I'm excited to see more of what your reading has in store for you. All right, I did go ahead and pull one card that's just like our overall general message for the reading, and you have Temple of the Sun. Whew. Okay, I want to read this card for you because, actually, no, I just want you to experience it as I read it because I know who this is. And I know I could just tell you, but this feels like more fun. Okay, bear with me. If you draw this card, the sun god himself has invited you to enter his golden temple and look into the mirror of truth. This is a great honor. The temple of the sun is the sun god themselves, which is showing me this the energy of this card is that they invite you into this hall of mirrors. All right, and they invite you into this hall of mirrors to see the more truth of yourself. This is a huge honor to be chosen by this god of the sun god himself. All right, the other pile also had the king of dragons. Like, we have a lot of powerful energy in this spread, like with all these piles here today. Okay, the sun god themselves would like to connect with you. All right, I'm really curious about what the rest of your reading is gonna kind of provide, because just straight from that, I'm not getting too much, other than the fact that I feel like you're a really powerful being. And I feel like all the piles here today have been really powerful. So like, what's up with that? Okay, you guys are all just super powerful people, and that's really the energy that I'm getting. For my beautiful friends who chose pile number 3, you got Merlin. I knew we have some like powerful energy, and this dragon is very similar in color and design to the dragon that's presented to us here today. So again, I'm curious. All right, I'm curious if you had a similar dragon show up in your meditation. All right, whenever Merlin is showing up, this is like here to remind you that you are so magical. And remember how I was saying your dragon gives me very ethereal energy? This is just confirming that. But the thing about your dragon giving a very ethereal energy is that your dragon would not be giving it if you are not also in that vibration. So this makes me very curious about who you are as a person, and your dragon wants you to know that they feel very connected to you in that way. All right, if you have not yet connected to your dragon, get ready, because I'm very much getting this sense of a very like intimate and magical connection with them, one that's really going to push you as a person and as a creator. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some more cards here for my beautiful friends. We got the pile number 3 with our beautiful purple and blue sort of iridescent dragon here. Our gorgeous friends who chose pile number 3, you have expression. Don't be afraid to express yourself. Don't be afraid to let your true colors show. Okay, we're gonna have to move some people around, okay? Don't be afraid to express yourself. I feel like I'm a broken record today because you guys are all so similar. Like, all of these piles are full of just really unique people and really strong energies. All right, really strong energies. Sorry, your bottom of your deck really wants to show itself real quick, okay? And it's so cute. It's called Path. All right, it's called Path. We're gonna look at her in just 1 second, but give me 2 seconds here to express this real quick. All right, get it? Express. You are free in this reality, in this world, to express that which truly reigns true for you. Your dragon knows that you are not intending to express it negatively or with harm to others. So your dragon is insisting that you get back to the magic of who you are, the magic of what makes you you. That is the theme for this reading today, is remembering your magic, remembering your spells, remembering who you are. You have a very powerful dragon, and that comes with a very powerful dragon rider. You are magic, and your dragon is wishing to remind you of that, wishing to bring you back to your power. And how to do that is by expression. If you are someone who feels as though you have not been able to express yourself more thoroughly, that is a outcome or a result of lacking your sense of magical passion and creativity, okay? And the way to bring that back is the more you start engaging in daily magic, the more you start engaging in like, wow, let me just look at these little things throughout the day that feels so magical. Blessing your food, blessing your tea, as you walk out the door, say, universe, I can't wait for you to surprise and delight me today. And when you see a bee, instead of thinking, oh, it's just a bee, think of it as a magical bee. And what does it mean to you? You are inherently magical. And if you are someone that does not resonate with that, your dragon wants you to know it's there regardless, right? The sun still shines whether you believe it or not. You're still magical whether you see it or not. And your expression is a true form of how you convey your magic. This could be through words, through writing, through art, through creativity, through passion. But you are someone where expression is the way in which you deliver your magic. You deliver it through expression. So if you've been feeling stuck and stagnant and feeling like you don't really know how to express yourself lately, if your expression feels blocked, please call upon your dragon and they will help you open that, okay? And then you also got Path. Let me read Path here. It's such a pretty card. All right, we got Path. If you draw this card, it's time to consider the path your soul is following. I am sure you have asked yourself the questions, why am I here? What am I here for? What is my spiritual mission? Discovering the answers usually takes a long time, and only those who remain on the right path will discover the divine truth. It is therefore very important that we monitor our progress, request to stay on the divine path, and keep our goal in sight. If we lose sight of it, we lose our very selves. The pink dragon bears the vibration of unconditional love. The frequency of love also vibrates in our heart, and it is here that you will find the golden path for your soul. However, you will need the power of the green emerald dragon in order to follow it. Its vibration is clarity and truth. Both dragons wish to guide you over the next few days to ensure that you follow the golden path of your soul securely and powerfully. This is a card of balance. This is a card of balance. Yes? Of balance and harmony, love and truth. Love and truth. And this is saying that you might have heard that calling, right? That calling to follow your higher self, that calling to follow your higher path. And they're asking you not to just brush it off any longer. You don't need to brush off your magic. You don't need to brush off your gifts. You don't need to make it smaller, sillier, or whatever. Make it as big as it feels because it's genuine to you for a reason. I feel like you are someone where your dragon is just really trying to get you to be back on the path of yourself. Back on the path of self-expression, back on the path of magic, back on the path of what really lights you up. This is similar to the message I've given in all the readings here today. So hi, hello, welcome. But there is a very loud theme, and maybe this is what all the dragons really wish to tell you guys, that there is this very loud theme of getting back to who you are, back to the magic that makes you you, and learning how to express it in a way that best resonates with you, okay? You are powerful. You're being called to become aligned, okay? If you've been feeling out of sorts, if you've been feeling out of whack, or like you're just not quite able to feel magic the way you once did, your dragon can help you really get back to that by combining heart and truth, right? It's like logic and heart. It's like, do I listen to my heart or my head? Both. Okay, both. So let's go ahead and pull some more cards for you here today. We have some oracle cards just to go ahead and get some additional clarity. Our beautiful friends who chose pile number 3 with our beautiful purple and blue and pink iridescent dragon, what is the messages that is meant for thee? Our beautiful friends who chose pile number 3, what is the message that is meant for thee? Perseverance. Perseverance. Interesting. I'm wondering if you are someone who feels like you've kind of fallen off your path a bit. I'm wondering if you're someone who feels like maybe you're on your path, but it's kind of hard to kind of keep that focus. It's hard to kind of believe that there's something better coming. We live in a kind of day and age right now where having hope is a choice, and it's a deliberate choice. It can be very easy to get lost in the darkness. It can be very easy to get lost in the technicality and the realness of what is happening right in front of you. It can be very easy to lose yourself in pain, even if it's not your pain, but something you may have seen online about what's currently going on. If this is you and you've been feeling disconnected, Your dragon is here to help bring you back to your true peace, your true sense of self. I'm going to say something, and maybe this will be hard to hear, but you can do so much more good for this earth. That's my chair, sorry. You can do so much more good for this earth when you are in your magic than when you are in your fear. You can do so much more good for this earth when you are in your power of love than when you are in your pain and hatred. I'm not here to tell you that what you feel is invalid, because it's not, but I am here to guide you towards a path where you're actually going to make the change you wish to make. And that is through your magic, through your light, through your shining, through your expression. But when you express through hatred, when you express through anger, when you express through pain, it's not as though those are not valid things to do, but I do wish to tell you that it's keeping you stagnant and it's keeping you stuck, and it's not helping you in the ways in which you think it might be. So your dragon's here to help you realign yourself to the path of your truth, realign yourself to the path of light, and hold out that perseverance, even if it feels like it might be difficult to do. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some more cards here. You got confusion. I'm honest to God seeing, and I don't know if this is going to be for all of you, because it very well might not be. But if you are someone who is on social media a lot, social media or news cycles, okay? Social media, news cycles, or if you just have a friend who talks a lot about what's going on politically or in the world, like I'm getting a lot of like negative energy, okay? And I'm wording this very carefully because I am not here to devalue what is going on or to discredit it. I think there are people in this world where them focusing on it and becoming activists make a change, like Greta, right? I think that there are people who are meant to do that. I think, however, you are someone who what you're meant to do and the way you're meant to help, you would not care so much about what is going on if you did not have a desire to help. But just looking and scrolling and consuming and enveloping and developing and creating and consuming fear is not helping anyone. And in fact, all it's creating for you is confusion, because you are meant to be a being of light. You are meant to express your love and your healing. I genuinely think that if this is resonating with you in any shape or way or form, if you are someone who does wish to make a change about something you care about, sorry, my chair's so loud today. If you're someone who wishes to make a change about something you care about, it will not come from you sitting in fear, and it will not come from you engaging in hatred. For other people, it might work. For some people, that's how they need to do it. But for you, it's not. And maybe that's why you feel so disconnected, because you care so deeply, and you're maybe around a lot of people who tell you you should feel scared, you should feel bad, you should feel mad, you should feel rageful. But you feeling rageful is pulling you so much farther away from your truth, because your truth is to be in the sun. Your truth is to be in the light. Your truth is to be in the magic. Your truth is to be in the heart. And it's not neglecting the mind, but it's working together with it to create a space where you can express from love. That is how you change the reality. That is how you help other people. That is how you talk about the things you're impassioned about, is expressing, but expressing through love. Expression through love is so much more impactful than expressing through hatred. And I know that this feels hard, okay? So if you're feeling confused, if you're feeling distracted, if you're feeling like you don't know how to find your truth when all you see is darkness, turn off the damn phone with love and light. Turn off the phone, turn off the news cycles, and stop talking to those friends that bring you down. If you want to create a different reality for those people who are going through it, hold them in light. That's how you change it. That's how you make an influence in this world. That's your gift, okay? Let's go ahead and pull some more cards for my gorgeous friends who chose pile number 3. All right. Help is on the way. I feel like maybe this was a little bit of a hard reading to receive, or a hard pill to swallow, what I was just saying really quickly, okay? And your dragon is right here for you. You're not doing this alone. Even the sun god themselves is here being like, I'm here if you need me. Help is on the way. If you're listening to this and you felt deterred or you felt confused or you didn't even know how something like that could be possible, how to live a life like that where you can see the love instead of the hatred, they want you to know that help is on the way. Help is on the way. And who is here to help is your dragon. I told you have this beautiful, powerful, elemental feeling dragon, and that is here because you're ready to receive it. That is here because you are ready to become it. Help is on the way for you. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're feeling confused, when you're feeling lost, when you're feeling like you're struggling to be like, to keep persevering, call your dragon. Think of a sound, okay? Ironically, the Hunger Games is coming to me. So you might be someone that's really in the politics right now, okay? But the Hunger Games, like, doo doo doo. Wait, that's Harry Potter, isn't it? I don't know. The call from the very first Hunger Games where she like whistles. I'm butchering this, okay? Think of a call like that, like a whistle or a tone that's like do 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 charge. No, think of a tone or a sound or a call that you can call upon your dragon. And every time you make this this tone or this sound or this vibration, you know your dragon is finding you. Okay, you know your dragon is finding you. You are so loved and you're so supported, and what they're asking of you is not easy. And I'm going to be so honest with you. 80% of people are going to do the opposite. 80% of people are going to get so stuck in the pain and the hurt and the anger that they cannot bring power with the light. That is what's most common. But I don't think you're common. I think you're one of a kind. I think you're radical. I think you're unique. And I think you're here for a reason. So I know that it might seem hard, especially when everyone else around you is doing the opposite. But trust me when I tell you, your light is your power. Okay? Your love is your gift. Okay? Excuse me. All right, let's go ahead and pull some last cards for you here today. Surprisingly, I was not super called to pull any tarot cards today, so it's an oracle only reading. I know this reading is much different than the ones I've been doing, but I'm just following the flow, okay? We're following the flow. All right, these are Archangel Michael decks, so if you would like to receive it that way, you absolutely can. However, I am setting the intention that this is a message from your dragon. So receive it any way that most resonates with you, but I just wanted to give that preface. All right, preface. My beautiful friends who chose pile number 3, what messages are for thee? Boop. Okay. Anything else for my beautiful friends? We've got some here, so we're just gonna do a quick shuffle and then we'll look into them, okay? Any other cards for my beautiful friends who chose pile number 3? Okay. I think that's about good. All right, you got like 5 cards, so give me 1 second to put this out here. So you got Archangel Michael is with you now. Even though you can't see it, I'm actively working on the situation. I am here and I am helping you. I think this is true of both Archangel Michael and your dragons. You are so supported and so loved in this universe. I feel like your dragon is someone that is really like eager and excited to work with you and to benefit you and to help you just like make your life better. And your Michael, your dragon and Archangel Michael is here to show you that. All right. I know that what I'm asking of you is kind of a tall order, right? It's so much easier to just sit in hatred. It's so much easier to just get comfortable doing what other people are doing. It's so much easier just to feel like you should be angry. But what I'm asking of you is life changing, and not just your life. If you're someone that wants to make a change, it starts with you. And it starts with the love that you can give to this universe and to the people, and that you wish the situation was different. Okay? And then you got, all right, number 23, pray from the heart. Prayer can really move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch the miracles unfold. I'm very curious if any of you was drawn to pile number 2 as well. Okay? Prayer from the heart. Pray from the heart. This is a tall order. And as you're struggling, you know, because we got the perseverance card here, as you might struggle, worry, fret, get angry, talk to more people that make you feel bad, I want you to remember that you always have a dragon to lean on. You always have a dragon. And you don't understand that it can literally, like, your prayers and you focusing on love and a better outcome can literally change the reality. It can change the reality of whatever situation you're worried about, okay? Whatever situation it is you're worried about, politically, environmentally, the world, other countries, prayer, and not even talking religious prayer. We're just talking connecting to source, connecting to spirit, and feeling good while doing so. And then asking for change, asking for love, not out of sadness, not out of desperation, not out of pain, but out of love will move mountains. That is your gift in this world, don't you see? So call upon your dragons or call upon Michael when you feel lost and confused in that energy, okay? And then you got you and your loved ones are safe. Let go of fear and worry for your loved ones. I am looking out for after them. For some of you, I think this is your literal loved ones. And for some of you, I'm talking about the people who really are involved with everything. This is from a greater perspective, right? This is from an even larger perspective. They're trying to get you to realize that it's all okay. You are all safe. And you can ask them for guidance and trust that they will look out. But you have to believe in a better tomorrow for a better tomorrow to come. Okay? And then you got, don't settle for less. You are a child of the divine and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. Help is on the way, even if you don't yet see it. Even if you do not yet see the change that is happening, I need you to know that it is. Even if you cannot yet see it, even if it does not yet feel as though it's working, I need you to trust that your dreams will come true. A better tomorrow will happen because you are holding out light for a different day. This is true of any desire you have, any dream you wish to bring into reality, anything that you wish for. Your dreams are meant to come true. Your desires are meant to be realized and are meant to be had. So your guides are just telling you don't give up. You have a lot of perseverance energy. You have a lot of help is on the way. I'm asking a tall order of you. I'm asking something that is not naturally easy. And they're asking you to trust, have faith, have belief, and then understand that it will come to fruition. Okay? The last card for your beautiful reading today is 43, which you also have 555 here, okay? Because you have 2 plus 3 is 5, 4 plus 1 is 5, and then 4 plus 3 is 7. I don't know why I looked at this and thought 5. That's so funny. Your vibration is rising. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you. You are evolving to occupy a higher energy frequency. This is what I was saying. You have a really powerful dragon, and a powerful dragon doesn't come unless there's a very powerful rider right now, okay? Or right around. You are here for something bigger. You are here for something greater. That is true for so many of my beautiful friends who chose today's reading. All right, your vibration is rising and you will feel it. Right now, it might feel hard to even believe that that is true. But as you continue this journey, as you continue to grow, to heal, to persevere, and to release the confusion and move to a place of expressing through light, from golden healing light, you will see how your vibration is rising. Once you turn off those phones and you turn off those news cycles and you get yourself off of social media and set really clear boundaries with those who you cannot connect with about these conversations, your vibration will rise, okay? And this, again, might not be for everybody, but I know it's for at least one of you, okay? And for those of you who are like me, I was hanging out with people for a short period of time and they were really, really, really into that kind of stuff. And my vibration was significantly lowering, not because of them, but because I was just listening to a lot of what they were saying, consuming it, believing it, getting scared, getting fearful. Then I took myself on social media to consume even more, okay? And I just really felt like I could not provide anything good in this world. And then I was actually talking to my friend Chloe, who you guys might know her here as Chloe Tarot or Chloe Taylor. And she was messaging me and she said something to me where she was like, Olivia, I just need you to know that you being a light in this world is the most impactful thing, because when you are a light, it gives other people permission to be so. And she did not even know that at the time I was like really struggling with feeling down and not at all like the light. And that message shifted a perspective in me that realized like, damn, my light is a gift. Why am I sitting here trying so hard to focus on what's going on in the world and lowering my vibration to do what? Like, sit at home and worry is not helping anybody. Me sitting at home and worrying was not helping anybody. But I will tell you, me sitting and feeling in a place of light is why I was able to come here and do these readings again. And I like to think that they're bringing messages of hope. I like to think that they're influencing people in a positive way to choose their power and to sit in their energy and to sit in their peace and their presence. I like to think that me sitting in a place of light is changing the world more positively than me sitting in a place of fear ever did. My vibration rose when I chose myself. My vibration rose when I chose to prioritize feeling good. And you are allowed to feel good. In fact, you feeling good will move mountains, but you feeling in fear will not. And so if you're feeling afraid, that's okay. Give yourself the space and permission to do so. And then as much as you can, equally give yourself space and permission to know that you are actually okay to feel good and that you are always meant to feel good. That's your natural state of being. And when it feels hard, when it feels confusing, call on your dragon, for they are here to help you with this. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and end our reading here today. All right, I know this was a different style, but I was just feeling called to it. Okay, if you have not yet listened to the guided meditation for how to meet your dragon, I highly recommend looking at it. It's free. It's on my channel. I'll leave the link in the description below. All right, and it'll help you just connect with your dragon if you've not done so already. And if you already know who your dragon is, make sure you call upon them and bring them back to your side. Okay, thank you so much for being a part of this reading. I always find it a great honor to get to read for you here today. I had so much fun with this reading and I love talking to the dragon. So this was such a blast. All right, if you would like, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and there's a new hype feature. It helps my channel a lot. And definitely leave a comment down below what you gained from this reading, or let me know some information about your dragon. Okay, dragons are not shy. They love to talk about it. So if you would like to share your experience with your dragon, I would love to hear about it as well on this video. Okay. If you would like to book a private reading, I do currently have them on pause, but just let me know in the comments down below so I know to reopen them. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your presence, your time, and your energy. And I am back to posting weekly, so make sure you follow along for that journey. With all my love and all my gratitude, I am so happy that I got to read for you here today. And until next time, I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye.